Worst. Motherfucker never loved us. Fucker never loved us.
We gotta keep it 100 for our listeners.
Keep it 100.
He want to talk about his relationship. We don't want to hear about that. Over the weekend, there was an altercation between Guy and Steve.
We almost didn't have episode 5.
And the show was almost over. And they want to act like,
don't say they. Don't say they.
No, okay. But
Okay.
Steve didn't want to talk about it right now.
I want to talk and take the mature.
And I'm like, fuck that. This is radio
like,
gold.
no.
Okay, here it is. Here's the thing right here. I
Let's
want to say
address
this.
it.
I had a very interesting weekend. It was kind of bittersweet. It was a roller coaster. You know, I was off my meds. But think about it is, I have beef with friends sometimes, right?
Sometimes.
And here's my thing. I'm an asshole. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm unfiltered. My nickname amongst my crew is Fallout Boy because I will fall out with you because I have a temper sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes.
So this weekend, I found out some things about my friends that kind of disturbing because like in college we used to have gripe night with my friends, which means we get drunk and we air all our feelings or what we don't like about each other. And I think I need to do that as an adult with my friends because sometimes I'm finding out that friends of mine have beef with me and don't even say it. They let me go on with this bullshit behavior without saying, hey, man, I got a problem with you. I'm that type of guy. It's like, I got beef with you. I'm going to pull you to the side and say, hey, I got some words. I don't like this. I don't like that. And that's what we need to do. But this weekend, I was on one, a little emotional. And me and Steve got into an altercation that could have been totally avoided. It was 300% my fault.
No. I'm not gonna let you take. I'm not gonna
No, I'm gonna take all the blame, man.
You're having one of those
I was an
moments.
asshole.
Listen. He we gonna talk about it. He got in beef with a security guard, and
I was a security guard. I was
and I was like,
they're
yo,
already about to fight because they're disagreeing about.
So I'm like, yo,
LAPD.
let's just chill, man. We on this dude's passes, and we can't be in here wilding out. So tomorrow, like, oh, going crazy. So I finally like, just F it. If he gonna mess up, let him mess up. So then it looked like it's all over, but then he was all upset and he was acting like he was gonna get at me. So then he bumped into me and spilled my drink. So that's when, I said, I should have stepped off, but I got mad because it didn't even spill on me. But I'm like, hey. And I grabbed his jacket, which was disrespectful, and then he swung on me and hit me in the lip, and then everybody was breaking it all.
You got busted in the mouth?
No, I did not.
No, you did do it. I swear to God, you touched my lip. I swear to God, you touched my lip.
You just hit you in your motherfucking mouth?
Here's the thing.
I swear to God,
I
swear to God, he hit me in the mouth. He did.
Here's the thing. It started Saturday, unfortunately. I had a rough day this week. My dad's birthday was last week. I get emotional because, he's not with us anymore. I went and talked to the homeless veterans from Vietnam, and that was a little emotional because I wore my dad's jacket there. Mm-hmm. Then I went to the USC game. Well, after that, before that, I watched all the coverage in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. With the police shooting the black guy.
So you were riled up.
I was riled up. And a little emotional. I was a little riled up. So when I went to the USC game, this officer was kind of like being disrespectful. So I called him out and told him I'd hit him in his bitch ass face.
Wow.
So he called me out and I was going at him, but my friend stopped me. So boom, I remember the gate number he was at. So, because I was going.
So imagine our surprise. We walking.
So I'm going to the Ram game the next day, right. And I'm walking, and I happen to see, this is the gate number the little punk ass cop was at.
Right. So I'm walking.
So I'm
all
gonna
I
see
hear
if
is
he's here today.
No. I'm like,
he was
no,
there.
what?
Okay.
The cop was there. I said, hey man, remember this face? You little bitch ass dude was talking shit yesterday.
You saying this to a cop guy?
Yes, sir. And he said, look at my face. I said, look at my face. Remember this face. I'm gonna remember your face. You remember my face. I'm gonna be here at every game.
So we panicking because security coming over to us like, is there gonna be a problem? We like, no, ain't gonna be no problem. We just leave and let's just go, man. And it was just so also these dudes with yellow shirts all surrounded us, getting all embarrassed. I'm like, yo, just chill. So I'm like, yo, let's just go, man. And then he was all one. He on 10. He on 10.
I was about to fight them too.
So then the dude Dre tried to hold him back, and then I'm like, gee, chill. What the fuck is wrong with? I mean, I shouldn't cuss.
You did already. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then when he spilled my drink, it just went over and. We laughed about it.
You grabbed him, then he swung on you. Then y'all
So
talked it out.
I missed though. I didn't connect.
So,
I swear to God, he got my lip. I swear to God. That's why I was mad.
So there's
why would I be mad if he ain't get my lip?
Go ahead, Claudia.
So there's a group text, and then I get the tail end where it's like, if you're gonna be petty and try to change the name back, then I'm out. And then they're talking in the group text, and I don't know what's happening.
So
and
Steve is the one that actually put this show together. So Steve was like, you know what? Because we acquiesced the guy when it came to unstable, because we had unstable for the first two, and Steve put out this text like, you know what? We make some changes. We're going back to unstable.
And he was being petty.
And we're gonna make some other changes.
No. I wasn't being petty. I was bitching like, what the hell you talking about?
And one time, Steve was like, "The show's over. It's done. I'm not working with him anymore.
Well,
Something's
like,
gonna go down. I'm either gonna hit him, and he's not gonna be my friend anymore after this. So if I can't fuck him up, then we're not gonna do the show anymore." That's what Steve was like. Calm down, and let's make this money. We got a good show going on
Claudia
right now.
all like, we gonna make this money. People calling, his networks looking at us.
And here's guys like, no, y'all going without us. You go without me, man. Y'all got a good show.
I'm like Don King, like, let's pimp this situation
Exactly,
right here. Like,
right?
we have no emotional attachment to this.
They don't care about us. They don't care about us.
No, we don't.
We went through this. It wasn't
all
even
about
24
content.
hours over. We still heated. And they like, so what we talking about tomorrow? I'm like,
Here's the thing, though.
I think you should slap the hell out of him right now, as a matter of fact.
Celebrity comedy death
No,
match.
listen,
I'm like, can we calm down? They like, no, we doing the show. We talking. I'm like,
No,
what?
man, it's all good. Why don't y'all
So the
hug
next
right
day,
now? Can y'all hug?
so the next day, me and Mike had to talk. Well, late that night, me and Mike had to talk about the situation, and Mike, alerted to my attention that all my friends hate me, and they don't say anything to me. So now they. I'm like, then why are you still hanging around? If you don't like me, then
No,
just tell me you don't like
Here's
me.
the thing:
That's
is we
not true.
love you, but
Love
we don't. We want to be around you, but sometimes with the you admit that you get
you're
angry
right.
sometimes. So it's like the
we love you,
negativity.
but you're an acquired taste.
But here's the thing.
So you're saying he's like anal.
But here's you must taste it. So here's
I don't
the
taste it, they
thing.
taste it.
Why instead of going like guy's an asshole or guy? Why did I say, damn, there's something going on with my dude right now?
Well, I didn't, to be honest,
Instead of reacting like or holding it in,
You know,
I could be going through some shit.
Here's the
We
thing:
should
to be
just ask you those questions.
100%
You're right.
honest.
Wait, Guy.
I will take
okay?
the blame there.
Are you okay?
Guys, everything.
No, I'm never gonna get past 5'7" in height. So I'm
5'7". Let's worry about 5'6" first. You jumping the gun here. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. He tried to add a little extra
He
inch.
did.
I caught that.
Maybe when he got heels on or something.
I'm 5'7" on Tuesdays. Okay, on Tuesdays I'm 5'7".
Love who's gonna love you, because if you're sitting back waiting on this black prince that's gonna save you, it might not happen.
Well, stop making. Go ahead.
Your soulmate might be a Russian dude that work at Arby's right now, and you don't even know it.
It sounds so depressing.
But-
Just giving up
Totally.
on a black man as your. I have that.
I'm not saying
picture
give
in
it
my
up,
mind.
but
Like, I want a black husband.
right,
too.
but you all outnumber us, unfortunately.
It's true. I'm an equal opportunity type of person. I love widespread Japanese, white, everything.
Right.
But
What
I
about
have,
short? What about
but I
short?
have, yeah, I can work with that too. I can work with that too.
Tina's pretty open. Tina is pretty open.
I don't mean in height. I mean, I got a centimeter beater for you.
If it hits the spot, you never know. Sometimes those small penises can hit the spot. So
That's the sound I make too.
Does that turn you on, Tina?
That's why he's by
But then,
himself.
Claudia, maybe we as women, maybe we need to start looking at things differently. Maybe we shouldn't expect men to be 100%
No,
faithful.
yes, you
maybe
should.
we
There's
should.
some good stuff out
Maybe
there.
we
No.
should be
You should.
open-minded.
No,
maybe we should
Baby
have
girl.
multiple partners. Is
No,
that what we should
no.
start? No.
Baby girl, let me tell
I
you
think that's
something.
giving
Let me
up.
tell you something. I do not cheat on my woman.
Wonderful.
And you have to make a choice. If she is worth it to you, you just make that choice. Do I love looking at other women? Of course I do.
Right.
Exactly.
When she's out on trips with her girls, so I sit home and masturbate like crazy because I
Right.
look at her. Of course, but I would
Right.
never step out on my woman.
But Steve,
I
if
never
she's
cheated on my
worth
wife
it to
either.
you,
Steve,
you don't do it.
This is the first time you've been in a relationship where you haven't cheated
Oh,
on
I cheated
someone.
on everybody else, but that's different.
So why is she different? Why is this one different?
Because she's worth it. It got to a
And-
point where I realized that she was worth it.
That is a great
I
point.
can put up everything that we go through because she's worth it.
I tell my female friends who I think are worth it, know your worth. I talk to Claudia all the time.
Yes.
Don't give up on just because I don't like the same thing about, date outside your race because there are good black men out there.
Right,
Sometimes you got to find the right black man.
Right.
Sometimes you look and you say, oh, he's got to be a 10. He's got to have this certain amount of money. He's got to have this type of prestige, this kind of job. He's got to have that kind of car. What's wrong with just a good black man that's going to
That
treat
work at
you?
Arby's and love
Well, somebody that's got something going for themselves, that has some ambition, that has, semi good looks.
ambition at Arby's, man.
No, you can have, what if you want to own some Arby's? What if you work at
That's what
Arby's?
I'm talking
What
about.
if
You
you
wanna
work at
own
Arby's?
one.
You work
That's
yourself
right.
up, become a manager, and then all of a sudden you start owning Arby's.
Right,
I
like
know-
the dude Calvin at McDonald's.
That's
you know
commercial.
what?
And I'm not saying that there's not
Well, I
good black
thought we
men
was
out there.
talking.
Let's not get it twisted.
true,
Because
right.
there are. What
There
I'm
are.
saying is that if you're going to call yourself a Christian and you're supposed to love everybody,
Uh-oh.
then just don't narrow it down to just you gotta be people who's going to treat you like a woman and treat you like a queen and the way you want to be treated. And no matter where that ethnicity comes from, it's got to be that. I'm just saying, expand your heart.
Well, let me
I'm,
ask you this question.
I'm closed-minded when it comes to that.
Back on
Okay,
this
and that's
Kevin Hart
okay.
thing.
I have a preference.
back on
I,
topic.
That's
I
your
really
personal
want.
opinion.
I want a black man as my husband. I just really do, and I
And
feel like
I
all
feel
this. I feel like a lot of women that are crossing over. Some do it because they really want. They like to tasted the rainbow and all that. But I think some are really settling.
No,
because
that's something different.
They give up. Like when they say things like, I'll be okay with having 2-3 other women in the relationship and all that. I think that's, I feel like that's settling.
Taste of the
No,
rainbow
you
is something
shouldn't
totally
settle.
different
No,
from
you
crossing
shouldn't.
over to
You
another ethnicity. That's just,
You
I'm
got
not
to
gonna
understand
settle.
how great you are, what you bring to the table. Now, I tell people all the time, women are always looking for men. What do you bring to the table? How much money do you make? Are you a good-looking man? And I say, okay, well, I got this big table, and I brought all this food here. Okay, you sitting down. What in the hell are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table?
But when you guys say that, what do you want a woman to bring to the table? Like, what kind of
well,
things?
first of all, loyalty. You know, you want a person
So
that's
intangible things, not
intangible.
You don't
No,
want her to pay the bills. and all
No,
that.
not necessarily pay the bills, but
Kevin Hart
do
make
your part.
90 million. She ain't got to pay no bills.
You know, the thing
90
is,
million
but
a
you know,
year.
you're not going to spend 89 million if I'm making 90 million. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to spend 80. You're not going to sit up there and just eat bonbons and go shopping all day. You're not going to Neiman Marcus all day. If I'm worth $90 million, you're going to do something. You're going to run my charity.
Absolutely.
You're going to do something to get back to the
That's
community.
cool.
Help raise the kids.
Yeah, you're going to help raise the kids. Whatever. I'm not saying that you got to be a domestic diva or anything like that.
that's
We'll
a
wash
help.
my clothes if we got help.
You guys say all this stuff, and I hear this from men all the time. Yet I know 90% of my friends that are amazing women, black women, are single, and they are good women. They cook, they clean, they have their own money. You guys know my friends.
Yeah.
Y'all know the caliber of women I hang with. I
try to tap a couple of them.
I don't hang with hood rats. I don't hang with bums. I hang with women that are forward thinking, that are independent. But
You have an amazing crew.
and they're all single for except one person. And it's crazy that I hear that this checklist of things that you guys want, and then yet these are the ones that are available, and then you cannot find a single crazy woman. Y'all say you don't like crazy women, but they always have men. So I was bringing up how open you are, because like I'm the opposite. Like I have my type that I want. I have my the height, the body type, everything, and you're more open. But we're still both single.
Yeah.
So it's like neither one is working.
Which makes me think maybe we need to start looking at something differently. And I don't know what it is.
But
I don't
you
know the
do,
answer.
though. You look at
Arby's.
different
I'm
things.
trying to tell you, hard-headed niggas.
No,
Go
no,
get you a man at Arby's.
but she's dated. Can I talk about hair?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's dated a head. We have a thing called head. It's a thing that between us.
HEH stands for acronym for high end homeless. It's the
Okay.
type of guy you can't tell is homeless. Like they look real good and they sleep on your couch.
But they have nowhere to go.
They have nowhere to go. Yeah.
She dated a guy that
Wait,
lived in a
wait,
closet.
time out. You got to put that up on the screen ahead and
High-
put the definition.
High end homeless.
High end homeless. So, and sometimes I call her and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I can't really, head is here right now. And it's a guy like, but he does everything right. Like usually the broke guys that have nothing are great
I
and
love
bad.
them. I love them.
Emotional. You can physically, like you can connect with them spiritually. They'll talk with you all night because they have no job to go to. But they
And he has no bills to worry about.
but they do steal your yoga mats and your contact cleaner, your contact solution.
He did.
What?
Yeah.
What contact solution?
So she's been open.
Well, he's
know
got
why.
contacts
I
too.
don't know why he's still my
Yeah, he
contact
doesn't.
solution.
He doesn't even wear contacts.
So whoa. Can anyone like email us or tweet us why contact solution?
hell?
Maybe he's got a boyfriend that wears contacts and he wants to take them
Wait.
to his
This
boyfriend or
brother
whatnot.
stole
Listen,
your contact.
he's a
And
contact.
the
And my yoga mat.
And your yoga mat.
To
Yeah, I
sleep
think
on
to
under the
sleep
bridge.
on.
You know what though?
Oh,
Yoga
my
mat.
God.
You got some good pussy. He steal your yoga mat. That's what that means.
Yeah, it means you do yoga
You
poses.
don't just steal a yoga mat if you ain't got
Wow.
no good pussy. Come on now.
Y'all ain't gonna start no shit today. They ain't gonna start no shit. All
Yeah,
right.
he already snapped before the show started. He did.
He took a little.
He was acting dark skinned.
Right.
He was acting tough.
What, man?
Right.
Don't mess with my reputation,
Where
man.
is Steven Spielberg at?
Are you serious? We gonna do that right now?
You did go off. I was like,
I went on. Was it bad?
it just was. It wasn't very Mike Hillish of you.
You know, there's another side of me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know, I try not to let that come out because I don't want people stealing my joy.
Mike, what time is it?
No, it's
Get my
good. You know-
agent on the phone.
You know, Mike's dad too wasn't.
Was he a crackhead?
No, I didn't really know him that well, to be quite honest with you. Yeah.
bad.
You know what's crazy is like my biological father was never around. He really wasn't around. My stepfather was
So
an alcoholic.
wait. What? Your dad wasn't on drugs?
No,
the real one?
No, my stepfather was an alcoholic, and my dad, I found out later in life after I got out of the military, my dad, this is a true story, stepfather was a hitman. He was a hitman, yeah.
Damn.
No. No, not like,
that what he told you?
Not like Steve's dad. Like, that's a hitman.
That's what your mama told you.
No,
He was a hitman, baby.
No, he killed
He worked for the mob,
Don't
son.
man, please, can I get another hit?
He spent the last 9 years of his life in jail for murder for hire.
Oh, I was
Wow.
about to say. I think that's like kind of hot that a guy was a hitman, but then he got caught. So I don't like. I like my hitmen that don't get caught.
No, he got killed because he had his ex-wife. He got his wife killed. Yeah,
oh
that
my
was
God.
yeah,
It's
a horrible
that took-
story,
yeah,
Mike?
took
How did we get
a
there?
bad turn. I'm telling you.
But am
talking
I the
about
only
daddies.
one who dad was stuck around the whole time?
Yeah, my
Probably.
father
Wow.
bowed down.
Yeah.
I had a little beef this week with my father's wife, his third wife.
What?
Third wife.
I call her number 3.
Oh wow.
So, and I hope she's listening, Linda. And so, so I did that dating show, Millionaire Matchmaker.
Right, everybody was
Right.
talking about that show too.
And it was emotional. And they asked me in the therapy session if my father ever cheated on my mom. And yeah, duh, he did. I didn't go in. I didn't slander him. That's all I said. So this bitch go on my page talking about, you really hurt the man that I love. You hurt him. You hurt me. First of all, number
What?
3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Hold on. Put that on the screen. Number 3.
number
Now carry
three.
on.
You're my father's
No,
third wife.
first bitch and then number 3.
Right.
Bitch number 3.
My thing is this: if you have an issue that I told the truth about my father and my experience with him 30 years ago, you know what I mean, which is
Right.
really none of your business. If you have an issue, you should probably pick up the phone and call me. I'm the daughter of the man that you proclaim to love. You claim to love, so you should. I don't think you
Right.
should go on social media and
Woman
be messy.
to woman.
And knowing what I do for a living, that things could end up on blogs because
Right.
people love messy stuff like that. Like, why would you be reckless? And then you're forcing me to have to check you. And so she came on my page talking shit about, well, maybe your dad was trying to find the right woman, implying that my mother was. Right.
Yeah, you got to holler at her.
Like number 1 and number 2 wasn't shit.
Right.
Yeah, you got to holler at her.
And I had to gather her. I was like, I said, no one wants my dad like that. Like, my father's both, the prior wives are happy without him. I said, and I'm actually glad he has a drinking partner. And I said, you're my father's third wife. So we've been here.
Yeah.
So don't you dare try to come for me. I just feel like that's an interesting kind of conversation. Like, where do step family members? What are their rights? We've never bonded. I've seen you 3 times. You've been blazed every time.
Right.
And I just felt like you should know already I have a slick mouth, and I'm not just gonna let that rock.
So you respond to her on Facebook, or did you call her?
I responded exactly how she came to me.
Wow.
And I was
Wow.
like, you should be trying to be cool with the kids of the man you say you love. And I go, you really should.
So, but Claudia, you
Eye
talking
for an
about
eye.
you want to keep it off the blogs. Isn't that a way that you're going to be on the blog? Somebody
Yes.
will pick that up,
But
and
at least-
Gossip will pick that up.
But at least we'll be on the blogs and we get gathering her. And I
Oh,
think once
okay.
people
All
saw
right.
what she
Okay.
did, like, people were hitting me like, who was this lady? Like, why? So,
Yeah.
Who's this
Number
chick?
3.
so I said, that's just my father's third and current wife. So
Oh, current.
I defriended her. So we're no longer
Who is
Facebook
this chick on
friends.
your Facebook wearing your mother's necklace?
Hilarious. When you
for
give
it.
them a good deed, and that's
man,
when they
I
want the
got a little
relationship.
one, but
I'm sorry, but it might be
it gets
good.
in there.
It might be. It don't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that big if you
Look
give
at
it to
Annie
her the
looking
right
at
way.
you.
Well,
If you
some
got a good
girls-
tongue, if you do things
I'm a
sexually to a
vegetarian.
woman.
People know that I'm a vegetarian.
Well,
They know
some
that.
girls have shallow vaginas, and that's what women,
Wow,
men
she
like
just
you are
called you
there
little.
for. You mean
She
like
just
that's
called
good.
you short
No, I'm
pump.
saying he said he has a small
Do you guys
one.
have
So
shallow
there's
vaginas?
some.
Or are they deep?
It's Claudia.
I
don't even know what that
I ain't
is.
worried about. I got toys.
First of all, guy, watch your mouth.
You can dish it, but you can't take it.
I can take it.
Right there.
Trust me, I can take
right
it.
there.
And she
the
held
hell
onto the
is
microphone
going
like this and said, I can
I-
take it.
Go to
I can take
commercial.
it just
Go
fine.
to commercial.
Let's not go
Can you-
there, Pearl
can you
Harbor.
reach?
Come on,
Can
Pearl
you
Harbor.
reach?
Oh, can you reach?
To
Is the
commercial.
question at hand.
Can
What
you
the hell?
take it?
Yeah, I can
That's
take
the
it.
question.
I'm on Pearl Harbor. I know there's a lot of semen in there.
No,
Guys
no,
always
no.
want to do that too.
I
Y'all
know.
love doing that because
They
y'all
do.
do. Like, think about it. I mean, it goes back to anatomy. You guys actually do the penetrating. I mean, unless there's other.
Well,
but
Annie-
anyway, right?
Well, some of the
I
girls,
will
some of
stop.
the
Yes.
women do penetrating
But
as
let me-
well.
let
Hold
me
on.
get
And
back.
Can we keep it real?
Yeah.
Have you ever penetrated a guy?
Are we really doing
Oh,
this
no,
right now?
when it was on me,
But
you want the truth from me. Have you ever penetrated a guy?
Mike, when you tee a question up like that, you can't say, let's keep it real. You can't do that. You can't do that when you ask a question like that, Mike.
Oh,
Just say,
okay.
just
Okay,
keep
I'll
it
go
real.
first.
Keep-
I have never penetrated a guy ever, but one guy did say.
You can't say
my ex
but.
was like, just go where you're not supposed to. I was like, no, I'm good.
Go in the alley. Go in the, meet me in the alley. Meet me in the
He
alley.
wanted me to meet him in the dark alley,
Okay, all right.
where the
So,
wild things are.
Wow.
Annie,
And it got really quiet. Now all of a sudden,
I'm not talking.
all of a sudden, we don't want to hear the truth now, huh?
No, I'm a truthful person.
Okay.
I've done
Tell it,
things.
tell
I've-
it.
Well,
You've
look,
done
you can
things.
Google it, okay? But no, I've done things and
People have asked you, let's just say
yes,
that.
How
And
about
you
that?
did it.
And per my
representation. I'm supposed to be a certain kind of way.
She's a movie star now, yes.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay. All right.
look, I've done things, but
So that means she
sort of
strapped it on and him
bad
some
things.
dudes.
Yeah.
She strapped it on and
why?
Leave it,
But
babe.
here's my thing though. Why
not
does
allowed
that
to
have
say
to
it.
be bad? That's
'Cause
my
it's
only
horrible.
thing.
Nothing wrong. Yeah.
It's horrible
Oh,
to
it's
you, but there's guys that like their
Why?
prostate strokes.
No.
How? If
I
your
don't
body
want it.
is a temple, which it is, and
Okay.
so is mine.
You seen his body?
Listen, just because I'm built horrible don't mean I
welcome.
ain't special. But go ahead.
Exactly, and it's a temple. It
And
is-
there's a front door
in
and a
its
back
own
door.
version, okay?
Right.
And in your own, and in my, so we all, our bodies are a temple. Why is anything bad?
Mine
if we
is a
love
shrine.
each other,
No.
I got a
why?
shrine.
That's
I ain't got
off
a temple. I got a
limits. Can't do it.
shrine.
Okay, you have a shrine in your temple.
Can't do it.
Pause.
Can't do it.
It's, you know what's funny? Like, you guys are so no, but there's a lot of guys out here because I know a lot of females.
Publicly, they're no.
No, but privately they're
yes,
arching the
yes.
back into it, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's one thing.
That's what
I've
I
seen
heard.
that on Insecure, but not no real life. Come on, man.
No, it's not just in the movies.
No,
Hello.
it's real
And
life.
you
It's
guys
real
can
life.
act. Y'all
It's
can
real
act
life.
like
It's real life.
y'all
I'm
can
not
really
acting.
act.
I know. I know. Trust
Yes.
me.
I'm not acting.
I
That's a
trust
no-no.
Me and
I think
Claudia,
he knows.
Me and Claudia had this conversation for the last
Yes.
10, 15 years. Yeah.
Someone was trying to penetrate Guy on a celebrity bowling tournament weekend, and I had
male
to,
or
I had,
female?
a male, and I had to protect his back. That's how he
Yeah.
became cool.
Oh, since we telling Tyrese stories, shout out to Tyrese, by the way.
Right.
We love you, fam.
He was trying to, one of my homegirls back in New York was signed to Murder Inc. back in the day when like Murder Inc. was popping. White girl that could sing for real, right? And she was in LA visiting. She's staying at my crib, and she was just like, "Oh my!" I heard in the room like, "Oh, this dude is so corny. Oh my god!" So I'm like, "Yo, you good?" And she comes out the room like, "Listen," and puts the speakerphone on, and Tyrese is like serenading her. And he's just like, "I wanna," let's making the song up. "I wanna take you out, take you to dinner." And I'm just like, "Who is that?" She's like, "It's Tyrese."
Oh man.
And I'm just
trying
dying
hard to get some
laughing.
pussy,
And he's
boy.
like, "You in LA, but you won't come see me." It's this random thoughts in his head. I'm just like dying.
Be honest, if you could sing, you wouldn't do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Of
Come
course.
on, man. I can't sing
If
at
I
all.
could sing, I would sing. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call chicks.
You
on
wouldn't
the
use
I
side.
it
have
for
no
to get
game,
women.
so that would have been me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That would have been me. I have no game, man. If I could sing, I'd have about 9 babies out there right now.
Do you have a Tyrese story?
I don't, man. I mean, not bad. I don't. He used to come to Fat Tuesdays, man. Whenever he was there, he'd sing "Happy Birthday" to the birthday girls I brought on stage. So
Yeah.
I don't have a bad Tyrese
He's
story
such
at
a
all.
dope artist too. Like when he's
Yeah.
on, he is on.
Phenomenal,
And
yeah.
he has chops. He has acting chops
That last
too.
album was a motherfucker.
But here's the thing, man. We're all artists. We're all fucked up. All of us, man. Claudia, you crazy. Tony, you
That's
got a little
true.
bit crazy in
That's
you.
true.
Excuse me.
Steven,
I'm
Steven,
not
I don't know.
crazy.
Steven's not an artist. But I got a little crazy in me. But we all crazy. So, I mean, you chalk it up to the crazy game.
But
The
when you get to the
artists.
point where you start sabotaging your own career with your crazy,
But they don't know they're sabotaging.
Yeah.
You have to know.
No,
You're on social media.
Well, here's
Like
what I
you've
don't
been doing it for a
understand.
long time.
How many people are in his real circle? Because he been wilding on social media for like, let's say 3 days. Ain't nobody pull that
Yeah.
brother
People,
aside.
I was at Dame Dash's
That's
house.
when you see who has real friends around.
Right,
Yeah,
because I mean
exactly.
that's 3 videos you don't drop. Ain't nobody like, come on, man.
So
but
I
some
was
people
at,
don't listen, though.
I was at Dame Dash's house last night because we're working on a film. He was showing me the latest cut of this film we did, and he just was like coming back from Tyrese's house. He's like, I had to go talk to my man Tyrese. So he's trying to like talk to him.
Right.
There are people that are trying, but
Right.
I think he's kind of one of those people that is a know-it-all. I don't think he's
Yeah.
up for listening
Yeah,
to
you got to
other
be in a
people.
place to receive that shit.
Yeah, I don't think he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And I think he kind of has a victim kind of feel about himself
It's
where everything's
nothing-
against him.
It's nothing more nerve-wracking than trying to talk to a motherfucker that know everything.
And I think now his Instagram is private. Now.
Oh, yeah,
It's like
it is
now,
private.
now we can't follow him
As a
anymore.
black woman, where will I get all my advice that I need from Tyrese if his page is blocked? Because he's
And you
the-
know what's crazy? I was totally supporting this dude in the beginning. I was like, yo, you know what? Because people
Me
was making
too.
jokes about him
Right.
crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, man, this dude's out here with baby mamas and
Right.
that
Right.
don't see their kids at all,
Right.
that don't even make an attempt to see their kids.
Right.
So the fact he's going hard to see his kid, I was like, yo, I respect that. Then he started with the crazy going a little off the edge,
And
and I
now
was
they're
like, okay.
saying that the Will and Jada didn't give him
Yeah.
No, they didn't
the
give him
$5
money.
million.
Did you see
But
the
he
video
was
with the
on drugs. That's why he said that.
You see the video? He had the fur on. He's like, shout out to Coke for the product placement.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on this Will
Yes.
Smith wire.
Yeah.
I was like, you look so crazy right now.
Yeah.
And
like,
you remember that he almost lost that Apple deal for Dre
yeah.
when they got
yeah.
when it approaches Beats.
This is way longer than 2 months.
What
you
happened
guys.
was he was on Instagram or he was on social media
Spilling the
and,
beans.
and spilling the beans that
Oh,
the deal
the billionaire, the
Yeah,
first
the-
billionaire
yeah.
in hip hop. Yeah,
the deal
yeah.
that was supposed to happen, he kind of blurted out before it was really done.
He was on
And
Instagram
Jimmy
Live like,
Iovine
"We
was
did
like,
it."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jimmy Iovine was like, "What the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing?"
a bit, man. You going on that Tom Joyner cruise next year? Is that you gonna-
If I do, you know what I'm saying, it'd be choke some shit out of people, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like that.
Do you
I'm
get
stop.
banned? Because a lot of people get banned from that cruise.
I don't know. I probably got banned by a bunch of them old baddie bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Why'd you
not
get
by
banned?
Tom. I mean, because it's a bunch of baddie ass bitches that run that shit. So
Damn.
if you one little thing or whatever, they do. Who you get on and all that, and it's like for real, it's a whole lot of work for no money any goddamn way. So. I don't give a shit if I never go back on that fucking cruise. You know what I'm saying? If Jeff Tom asks me, I don't. I ain't make no money or getting no gigs off that shit.
You were making girls cry.
And let me tell you something.
You made someone cry. What happened?
I didn't make nobody cry on that cruise. She cried because she was fucking getting disrespected by everybody else.
All three of them?
What, all three? I ain't make three.
Three different girls, yo.
No, I was dude. I worked my ass off and I was being funny, and sometimes. It was a little funnier than that would be.
This was on stage during your act?
No. This was some of the people that
real
was
quick,
working.
what happened?
What happened?
There was volunteers who was like would escort us to where we had to be. And we were sitting down in an autograph session, and Joe wanted a drink.
Tell the real story.
And Joe wanted a drink, and Joe was like, she said you can't have a drink. And Joe was like, I want a fucking drink.
No, it wasn't. It didn't go like that. That's an event I wasn't supposed to be at. I had been at a bunch of stuff. Guy and I, we sold out the little
boat ride
thing.
That was fun.
I was everywhere. So they had me places and put me in spots. So I had to get up early in the morning and be at a spot like 8 o'clock. Couldn't eat no breakfast. I like to go work out, do something. I'll be there. The rest be there. And it didn't even happen. So they said, okay. So they tried to put me in another spot. Be here at 9 o'clock. Go down here. That didn't happen. Then I was like, come on now, I'm about to go smoke, give me a drink, do something. And then they said, well, no, you got to do the autograph session. And I was like, well, I'm not booked to do that. Well, you going to do it. And they rushed me down there. I think that was going at 11:30. So I was like, well, can I get something to eat? So I was eating some breakfast. And by that time, I was like, okay, whatever, I'm out. So my little schedule is messed up, but I'm doing events I'm not scheduled to be at. Mm-hmm. So the bar is right behind me. They put in the line.
As
so
he's
they
eating
break me
breakfast.
down. And we didn't even start autographing yet. So I'm like, so I asked the lady, she said, you can't move. And I'm like, well, can you get me a drink? I ain't getting you a drink. She was acting like my mama. And I say, well, I need a drink, but now, you know what I'm saying? Well, you gonna sit here? That ain't professional. I said, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I'm talking nice. She said, no, what you gonna do is you gonna sit here and you ain't gonna move.
Wait. Somebody said that to you?
She said, and I said, well, no, what I'm gonna do, I'm just give me a fucking drink and you gonna get out of my way because I'm a grown ass man. And I got up and got me a drink. I came back, she was crying. But by that time, she had been, I guess, they said that, celebrities had just been disrespecting her the whole time, and I was the one who pushed it over the top.
Or maybe she was crying because she was worried about your health. It was early in the morning.
Fuck her.
You know what I'm saying? What it did was I was trying to hit, so it fucked my little pussy up right there. You know what I'm saying?
I will say, if you go on that Tom Joyner cruise, it is like shooting fish in a bucket.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of people that is getting in.
Yeah.
My old people creeping in the middle of the night.
So you fucked up my piece of ass, Joe.
Man, well, you just look to the left with another fat piece of ass on that cruise anyway. Don't lie. Tom Joyner got the fattest bitches on the cruise of all time. Don't old, horny hoes.
Oh my
don't
God.
act like you don't. Hey, you want to be unstable? I'm telling you the real. They fans and all, but that's where you go to get it on. If Jesus knew that cruise was going on, it'd be over.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some shit going on that cruise. It's fun. It's fun, but but it's work too for a celebrity like me. Mm-hmm. And all the pictures I take, they can't take a couple little motherfucking jokes. You know what I'm saying? I can't get a drink when I want to. I'm like, that's why I told Tom, man, come on, man. I've been working with Tom when he was just on Saturdays, writing jokes for him for a long time.
And the last time you guys I heard you talking was on his radio show during the Bill Cosby trial. You had him on, he had you on or whatever, and it kind of got a little contentious. Have you guys talked about that?
We ain't talked about it. He tried to flip the script on me after I told him what was going on. And trying to sell me out there like I'm, getting paid to be with Bill Cosby. And I checked his ass and his whole damn crew. Arsenio and the other little fat chick, what's her name, Sybil. Trying to sell me out. It's Joe Torry help. And that ain't what I told you because you called me, asked me to be on your show. Mm-hmm. And then I said, well, we're going to talk Sunday, the day before. And I'm going to let you know because it's 7 minutes. I know how radio go. I majored in mass communications, journalism, and broadcasting. I've been doing radio since I was 18. This is what I do. So, Tom, I know how to give you the 2, 2, and 2 and wrap it up into 1 because we got 7 minutes. So he was trying to make it funny, and I told him, man, ain't nothing funny about somebody about to go to jail and Bill Cosby. But what I'll do is I'll come in and chime in for you later on this. But, that's it, and give you some exclusives because I'll maybe be around. But ain't nothing funny about this. So when I got on, he tried to turn it into like I was getting a check and I'm working. And I'm like, yeah, I'm always working. I'm working on my POV stuff. That's why I'm there. So I can get the truth and I can have my own recording of stories. So when I go on stage, I got it. And he tried to flip it like I was getting paid and I'm that good old Joe Torry help. Bill Cosby giving a check. He got a check coming down the line. And I'm like, ain't no checks coming down the line, Tom. Why would you say that?
Wow.
So, so I had to check it up real quick or it was going to be some lawsuits coming, furniture moving.
You went in too.
Tom, I still want to go on the cruise. I mean, we cool and all,
And I'm
but
still
I don't
going
want
in.
about that.
And I'll be in Dallas and anywhere else Tom is. I don't care. Don't sell my character and my brand down there like that. And we all frat brothers. So, and I'm asking Tom, where was you at? When you in court? You want to be a clown and a court jester on the point, and that's our frat brother. Probably need positive light, and you ain't giving it to him, so you can get choked like everybody else.
For all the girls that like Mike, don't worry about it. He did because she called me later on. We talked, so he didn't go home with her. Like it was just a bunch of friends hanging out.
She said,
I brought my tent. I brought my tent. I brought my
worst commercial ever for somebody.
because I know there's a lot of
For
girls.
all you bitches that like Mike.
For all the girls on Mike's rotation, don't worry about it. There's not another vagina added to the lineup just yet.
Can I tell you there is no longer a rotation because there is like a virus that came through and Tammy has come through and just wiped everybody out. Because people listen to this podcast.
Like what, she like Negan and they just
it's like
all
she
your
just
girls?
Everybody's been wiped out. I'm like, man, what the hell? I'm left with
Man, they
nothing.
leaving
Mike,
you like the Republicans.
Like I told you, they'll come around. Like
Trump administration.
Women actually like a little competition because you do the whole nice guy thing. Like you being a little edgy, it works. Just keep doing that. That's gonna work. I'm telling you.
See, the thing is,
You
he
can
ain't got
call
no
any of them.
mustache.
That's
He
true.
can't be that
That's just so.
edgy.
I mean, but you know what? Here we'll get more into that a little bit later because that's going to be our relationship topic of the day.
Yeah.
I do have
talking about
pictures.
Dudes with no mustaches. Edgy.
I do have
yeah,
pictures.
Do you have
So,
pictures?
I took pictures of everybody that was like booed up or whatever,
Oh.
including myself.
Yeah, but we gotta block her face out though. How do we?
It's not about her face. It's more about his face. Like in some of the pictures, he's like with his eyes closed, like.
No, I wasn't. Hold on, because I got the picture that you took. Hold on a second.
But you didn't get the ones that I didn't send you.
Was
Hold
that
on.
gays? Was that gays?
I got.
Is it
Look, now
gays?
look at this right here. You see that?
Do we
That's
have
cute.
audio?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that
Now
was
look
cute.
look how she's looking at me. All right, and I'm just there, and I'm like, okay,
No,
all
that's
right.
that's kind of kind of kind of sexy.
that's
right
the
there.
beginning
That's
of the
romantic,
So
dog.
that's your version, right?
Right.
Let's look at
Do
these
tell.
pictures.
Hold on.
Do tell.
I have.
Do
others.
not put
My
this on the
friend.
screen. Do
Yeah,
not put this
that
on the screen.
No, man, we unstable. We keep it at 100.
Here's the thing.
We keep it 100, man.
We have to protect the identity of this young lady
Hey, we
we're
block her
talking
face
about.
out though.
Yeah, we'll block her
Here's the
face
thing.
out.
I'm not married.
mustache on.
I don't have a significant other right now. I'm serious because she wiped her out. To be honest with you.
Look how happy he looks right there.
Oh my God, that's like a wedding photo.
Hold on a
That's
second.
look.
like like they cutting the
Let me
cake.
see that.
You know, they
Let me
cut
see
the
that.
cake
Them
together.
niggas been together
That's
10
a wedding
years.
photo. That's like a wedding photo.
They look like
Here's
they
the
together 10
thing.
He's
years.
blowing a kiss right there.
That's
I
a
am-
Look, you at your daughter's graduation in that picture, nigga.
That's man. That's yeah.
No, I
That's
wasn't
that
blowing a
gaze.
kiss. That was hookah.
Oh,
I was.
look at this one.
It was hookah.
Oh yeah, that's a wedding
Dude,
photo
come
right
on,
there.
man.
Oh, look at that one.
That's a wedding photo right there. That's a
Either
wedding
tried to
photo.
show you.
Either that's a wedding photo or you a congressman, because that's real creepy. You sneaking up behind her, dude. Come on, look at that picture,
That's a
man.
prom photo there. That's a prom
it was
photo, and it's her
mutual. It
prom
was
and
mu-
not Mike.
Look
Mike
at
is
the
already.
hands on the thighs.
Dude, come on, man. That's the huckabuck. That's the huckabuck.
Wow.
Dude, that's the forbidden dance.
Oh wow.
Dude, yeah, dog.
Hey, it was
that's
3
the
o'clock.
forbidden dance.
Look how happy he is right there.
Man,
Look at
It was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
I had been drinking a lot of alcohol that
Nigga,
night.
you did that at 8.
And, no, but I was still, I don't have my tolerance
hold
isn't that
on,
high.
hold on. Let me say this. Now this is the problem I have. I used to love that song, Jamie Foxx. Blame it on the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
When you get past a certain fucking age, you can't blame it on the alcohol. You know how alcohol, how you react to alcohol.
Okay, but God,
so don't blame it on that
hold-
alcohol shit.
Okay,
you
let me
too
talk.
old to be blaming shit on
Can I
alcohol.
talk? Can I talk, guy?
Because your
Can I
real
talk?
feelings coming out.
Okay, can I talk, guy?
Go ahead.
All right. What do you always say? You will not trust anybody who doesn't what?
Drink.
Okay, because of what?
Because when you're drunk, the truth comes out.
Okay, so what I'm saying, it's like
It's a
some
truth.
Okay,
It's a truth
okay,
serum.
all right,
So what I'm saying is,
so maybe,
don't blame it on alcohol.
Steve, what did you think of the night?
No, I had a great night. I just think that I had a good time. I'm not gonna get into
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Don't
second.
get into it.
Hold on, no, don't
What?
get into
What?
it because you know what? You got a girl.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody's putting my business in the street. What about Miss Claudia Jordan? Who was she with that night? Okay. All right.
that was
Did we
smooth.
swipe
Wait a
left?
minute, I
Did we
forgot
swipe
about
right?
that.
I know.
She's smooth.
Exactly.
She was on a date. Wait a minute.
Exactly. Everybody forgets.
tell.
Okay.
Do
who
tell.
was Claudia Jordan on the date with? What's his name?
Yeah.
His name.
Tommy. If I got a Tammy, you
No,
got
no,
a
no.
Tommy.
Okay.
No. His name is Kevin.
No.
They made up the name.
Okay,
Kevin.
that's
Okay,
right.
here's the thing. I I don't really know his name.
We can't pronounce his name.
I'm done. I'm done.
What?
Go to commercial.
I can't say his
Jerron,
name.
go
So
to commercial.
I told him, I said, your name is Kevin from now on. I can't say
She
his
act
name.
like she's Rudy and called his brother Bud. She changed his name.
But the funny thing is,
I swear to God, he answers to it.
but wait, in the escape room, everyone's like, Kevin, get the phone book. And he's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I had to stop everybody. I said, that's not this brother's name.
And this guy is a very prideful guy, and he got upset every time someone called him Kevin because his name is like it's a unique name.
What is
It's like a
Is he
a
Nigerian
tribal.
or something?
No.
What is he?
Is he Nigerian?
No.
What is he? What's his ethnicity?
He's from Missouri, huh?
If he's Nigerian,
That's
I'm
why being from Missouri.
He's a black dude from Tinder. That's what he is.
about to say,
Tinder.
if he's Nigerian, is that the dude
Tinder
that
man.
stole my credit card?
Here's the thing, though. He's from Tinder, but how many dates have you gone out on? Because this is not the first time that we've actually
Look,
double
Mike
dated.
loving this. He
I'm
getting
just
her
saying.
back. Get her, Mike,
what's
get
up? What's up? Since we gonna put
We got Shady Mike and drinking Claudia.
You need my glasses? Come on.
No, she drinking. She drinking two cereals. Now here's the thing about hard work. We built this fucking country.
Yeah, there's something called
If you want to say
slavery.
lazy,
Nobody works harder than a slave.
if you want to say slavery, it's lazy to have black people or anybody work for you and not pay them because you don't want to do the work. That's
One
fucking
at a
hard
time.
work.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, but seriously, y'all got to be honest. These white people treat us really good, and I don't know why y'all acting like this.
That's Ben Carson's nephew.
I don't see nothing wrong.
They clothe us. They feed us.
But you understand, they just fired Charlie Rose as a job opening. I don't see nothing wrong.
And plus, I work for Fox. I'm just letting you know. I'm not trying to
Okay,
lose my job.
you
Just
can
saying.
sit out
I'm
this
going to stay
segment.
out of this conversation
Okay.
real quick.
Okay.
I'm just going to be out of this
It's really
conversation.
funny. I've done segments with Fox as well, and it's funny. I go in there. The vibe is so unwelcoming. Okay,
Man, y'all, I'm telling you,
it's
when
like
you walk in
a
there,
Klan
it's like
rally.
you walking into a plantation.
You can feel it.
You can
You're
feel
like,
it.
You can feel the energy. I'm telling you, and the
Yes.
way they act towards you
Yeah.
is real funny style too.
Not at Fox Sports, though. I'm just
No.
Those
Fox
ones that
Sports.
we're a little bit
If you go to
different.
Fox,
Mike,
in
you work with
Manhattan.
Jason Whitlock, brother.
That's a
Y'all called him Jason Whitlock already.
He said,
But it's funny. It's funny
You
that
gotta go. Bring the camera.
You know how everybody call me? I'm gonna take the shades off of this, man.
Shady Mike.
Here's the thing,
He
man.
about to be serious.
I need to apologize.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I need to apologize to all the women out there.
Put some music on.
For the really disgusting men that are out there in society. I really mean this from the bottom of my heart because I used to be one of those disgusting men.
Used to be?
That can I finish?
Let him get it in, man.
That treated women without the respect, the dignity, and the honor that they deserve. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You know,
God.
I always talk. See, I
Fuck
talked
outta here.
about this with Jay-Z in 444 and how it kind of changed my life and how he reached into my soul. And I mean that because here's the thing. I've gotten to the point now where because I'm trying to change my life and I meet a young lady and I try and treat her like a woman and try and treat her respect and try and have a good, honest, committed relationship that they
camera.
Y'all, stop it. Stop. Come back to me, man. Forget them.
Corey, what's the oldest lady that you'd have sex with?
I don't know how old that lady was.
But did she have gray hairs on her vagina?
Yeah, she was old. I would consider her elderly.
60s?
But she was tight.
60s?
Yeah.
Well, if you had to estimate, like, what would you think? Like 50, 60?
About 70.
No way.
70? About 70?
Yeah.
How was the sex with her?
It was good. She was healthy and everything.
Well, like, was she aggressive? Did she get on top? Did she like suck dick?
Wait.
70.
7. God damn, nigga.
No, there's some sexy 70-year-olds out there. Trust me.
How old were you?
I'm impressed.
How old were you at the time?
I don't know, probably about. I'm not sure how old I was, but she was way older than me.
Yeah, you think she's
well,
70,
she's
nigga.
still way older than you.
She's probably dead now.
I moved out here when
caught
I
up.
was 31, but I hadn't moved out here yet.
Oh, wow. You were in your 20s.
You was with someone like 40 years older than you.
What made you do that?
Hey man, she used to take care of me.
She bought you Jordan.
She owned a little
Yeah,
corner store or
she
something.
used to take care of me.
Okay, so let me ask you: Were you disgusted at all when you have sex? What was it? What did you have a nice body?
I was proud of her.
Okay.
So she bought you George, but Jordan was a rookie back then. She bought you Jordan.
Jordan was still at North Carolina.
Right.
When y'all had sex, did she call you young man?
No, she made them old lady sound.
Like what? Like give us an example. How'd it go? How'd it go, Corey?
Them old lady sound.
Did you feel like you had to be more like fragile, like delicate with her, or did you hit it?
No, she didn't like that delicate shit.
She wanted you to be
Give
rough.
it to me.
Did she call you any like old names like whippersnapper or like?
No, she wasn't very.
Oh, you young
talkative.
motorcycles be doing it, boy.
Did she have her teeth?
She had her teeth.
She had her teeth?
I think them was
I
her
heard.
teeth.
Was she sagging? Was she sagging? Was she still?
she's
No,
70.
she actually was put together.
She was put okay.
It's weird.
Yo,
She's a badass 7-year-old.
Less metabolism.
Let's not get it twisted. There's some sexy older women out
No,
there.
I'm not saying that.
70,
It's okay.
That can still put it down.
At 70.
So what?